Hi, I'm Jennifer Joy, and I know I'm a little late to be coming to this discussion on the Blood Moon Eclipse. Truth was that I didn't know it was happening till the very day. I was coming home from a conference, an annual Fearless Living Institute conference that I go to, and looking through my email at the airport, all the email I'd missed over the last several days, and saw this one come in about the eclipse and was so excited that I'd be able to go home and see it. Now, truth is, it was a little cloudy that night, so I caught a glimpse of it, but that's a whole different story. And so I'm reading this email and it's talking about what the eclipse means to us energetically and what it represents. So real quick background on what this said. It talked about the moon being the representation of the feminine or the feminine energy. And that when it's shadowed, that represents or can actually be a physical cutting off of our feminine energy. And I thought, whoa, wait a minute. This is all about what I've been learning about the past 4 years, is I've been learning how to sit more in my feminine energy. You see, I spent 40 years cutting myself off, moving into the grind, this Western world of really pushing, trying to achieve, moving forward, forcing things. And that's a great energy to have. And I'd actually belittled the feminine energy. I belittled it and thought of it as weak. Ugh. It almost makes me want to, I don't know if I want to gag or cry thinking about it. But yeah, I'd labeled it as weak. And it's only been in this past 4 years that I've embraced that feminine energy, that I understand the true power of it. And, you know, they say with the moon is what causes the tidal schedules, the waves. I can't think of the right name. But it causes the tides here on Earth. And that it's a very, very powerful force, which is what I've been learning in the last 4 years. And what I'm now passing on to my clients is really to allow them to sit in that intuitive place, that inner place, to have quiet, to feel the power of their creativity, to surrender to what's going on around them. Now, that doesn't mean being passive, but it does mean surrendering to the situation. You know, the moon cannot run from the shadow. It gets to be in the shadow. And amazing things happen in that shadow, right? The one thing I noticed as the shadow came across the moon is that we could really see it in a way that it's never been seen before. We could see the craters differently. We could see its shadows differently. And it was truly an amazing sight to behold. So I want to leave you with that. Just think about how, when we allow that shadow to pass, when we fall into our feminine energy, how we can see a completely different perspective of things, how we see things in a completely different light. And I encourage you to play with that. And also think about, where have you cut yourself off from that feminine energy, that connectiveness, that intuition, that inner voice, that creativity that really defines us as a woman. And one more thing, one more little mini assignment. Where have you sat into that in your life and had it work for you? Because I bet you can think of an example of where you've seen things differently by leaning into that, or where things have really worked in your favor. Because I know for me that when I move into that energy, I receive such blessings and such grace. So that's all I have for you. Thank you for watching. Please go to sparkyourbeing.com. You can sign up for my mailing list, and the website is going to be released really soon. The big reveal of the website's coming really soon. I've got my web people working on it, and it's going to be fabulous. So I can't wait to let you know. So sign up, sparkyourbeing.com, and thanks again for joining. Bye-bye. Have a great day.